Disney and Marvel are in a full-blown secret panic regarding Fantastic Four First Steps and Avengers Doomsday. We've got the data. We'll show you what's going on behind the scenes. Get ready, folks. This is a video meant to be seen. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Pro Channel, where we as ever endeavor to explain entertainment. Keeping you ahead of the culture curve is what we do. And it's scooping time today. You click the like button and we'll get underway. It's been a while since we've done a story this big. We're excited to bring it to you. We have to start, though, with context. Setting the table, we sometimes call it. This is the current box office take-home for Thunderbolts worldwide. Still under $300 million, and it's about to run into a Disney-sized problem, as well as Tom Cruise, which means that it will lose almost all of its screens. So we are nearing the end of the run for Thunderbolts, and it is only at $286 million worldwide. Now, yes, I know Bob Iger has told you that this is the big success, the return to form for Marvel. And if it is, it's freakout time because it's under $300 million. Is it going to top 300? Yes, but it's not going to top $400 million. There's no way. And what does that mean, folks? Well, get ready. Lest you need any other evidence that Disney is panicked, this is the Eternals. And the Eternals was the black eye, nay, I say, two black eyes for the House of Mouse and Marvel. This was the shocker. This was the embarrassing of embarrassings all the way up until the Marvels came out, which proved they could even do worse. But nobody had ever seen anything like this out of Marvel. The Eternals scored how much? $401 million at the box office. Thunderbolts, which is the big return to form, which is Disney's, hey, we've got this formula figured out now. You guys love this, right? 286. Whatever you might think about Thunderbolts, whatever you might have scored it, whatever your friends might say, people said nay about going to theaters. At the same time, folks, of course, we've been covering this. You know about this. Ironheart is becoming the new Snow White. Massive dislike ratios to yet another gender race swap combo. This is Tony Stark. His origin story just set all over again. People don't like that. They want original characters. They want characters who are not hand-me-downs. Yes, people love it when you give us cool female superheroes. Yes, people love it when you give us cool superheroes who aren't pasty white. That's fine. It's all right. But not hand-me-downs. People want Storm. People want Rogue. People want Psylocke. They want the characters they know. So why then, though, is Disney in a panic about Fantastic Four? Why did I open this YouTube video today by not talking about the very topics of our discussion? Thunderbolts is old news. Ironheart, we know it's going to lose. What's going on with Fantastic Four and Avengers Doomsday? Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me present to you the problem here. We are now on Google Trends. Blue is the Fantastic Four First Steps. Pink or red is Thunderbolts. These lines are going to show us the Google searches for these items, and we'll see how it's performing. Are you ready? Interest over time. This is going back 90 days. And by going back 90 days, we can see that we're kind of flushing out any kind of accusations. Oh, you just took the most recent when people are searching for movie times. I don't have to give much commentary on this other than to say, you can see where the red is, and you can see where the red has been since February, largely ahead of Fantastic Four. Thunderbolts is not a super popular Marvel property, and it wasn't one that people were very excited about or anticipating. Fantastic Four should be. We're going to talk about the reason for that in just a moment. But as you can see, if Fantastic Four is trailing Thunderbolts greatly in terms of search engine results, in terms of interest, essentially, right? Then what we could see coming up very soon is a similar effect at the box office for Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four. And Disney and Marvel can't afford Fantastic Four to underperform the Eternals like Thunderbolts did. That scares the living daylights out of them. Now, why does it scare the living daylights out of them? It does so, and this gets into the reshoot stuff that we've been talking to you about, and largely bringing that before most other people have. But the Fantastic Four, I need to get into major spoiler territory, if that's okay. And I'm talking about years of spoilers. Allegedly. Remember, we're going to be talking about stuff that's not come out yet, and changes they often happen behind the scenes, and roadmaps change. But I need to talk about what we're hearing from very trusted sources as to what the plan was. So everybody go along with me for just a moment and know that we're in rumor and speculation territory. Now, up on the screen right now, I've got ScreenRant. And it says, Marvel confirms the biggest Fantastic Four First Steps ending theory 2 months before release. It's by Ollie Bradley. It says, warning, major spoilers. You all know we're in spoiler territory, right? It says, Thunderbolts seems to have confirmed what happens at the end of Fantastic Four First Steps 2 months before the MCU's next movie has ever been released. Fair to say that it's one of the MCU's most anticipated upcoming movies. Okay, well, by Disney and the MCU, and I'll explain why. Fantastic Four First Steps takes place in another universe than the MCU. Right, okay, got that. You all knew that, right? Okay, good. The Fantastic Four in their movie, now we're in spoiler territory, are going to escape their reality to come to the typical Avengers Marvel universe to help save the day there and defeat the multiverse saga, right? Folks, I need to get into the major spoiler territory. This is what we're hearing. Apparently, Disney likes the idea that many YouTubers and personalities have come up with and said, hey, the X-Men should be set in the 60s and 70s and 80s. Like it should be a timepiece, and so should Fantastic Four. Folks, what I'm hearing right now is that the plan has been for Fantastic Four at the end of, spoilers, folks, get out now if you don't hear it. Fantastic Four at the end of the multiverse saga, at the end of Secret Wars, the plan is for them to go back to their original universe and go to fix it. And the Fantastic Four movie is to set up the idea that they have to escape their universe. It's so bad, but they're going to go back and they're going to try to fix it. And in fixing it, that was supposed to launch the X-Men, the MCU Disney original X-Men, not the X-Men you know from Fox, but start the brand new X-Men that Disney's going to attach to with young actors, etc. Launch them in that universe. That was the plan. Fantastic Four and X-Men over there doing their thing. And then you can still have Hugh Jackman and Tom Holland teaming up for old Wolverine and Spidey doing their thing, because that's just guaranteed money. Okay, here's the problem, though, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the problem. If Fantastic Four is a fantastic flop at Thunderbolts level, then they have to drop all those plans. So what are the endings, or what's the new ending reshoot all about? Well, it could be, it might be, that not only did audiences see this in a very negative light, but also Marvel may have thought, we might want to have a plan B here. We might need a jettison plan, because we may have to blow this whole thing up and start completely over. Because we're now in Eternals territory with the big stuff. The big stuff is Eternals territory at the box office. They can't pay for Marvel movies with that much. You need to understand that. A Marvel movie costs enough that if you're not making at least $500 million, it's time to shut it down. Can't keep playing in this playground. It's over. That sand costs too much, right? So I have a hunch that Marvel will have to completely reboot if they cannot make more money. Now, they're not going to throw away Tom Holland because he's a moneymaker. They're not going to throw away Hugh Jackman because he's a moneymaker. But they're going to have to throw away a lot, because if Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four perform this way under the Eternals, Avengers Doomsdays, it needs like $1.5 billion to break even. It's crazy. And at the same time, folks, and yes, we'll be talking about this on Monday, Pedro Pascal has got to be scaring the absolute heebie-jeebies out of them. I said it, the heebidus-jeebidus. That's what Pedro Pascal, we'll talk about it tomorrow on Monday, I promise. But Pedro Pascal is a one-man whirlwind, new age Rachel Zegler that set Disney back and cost them billions. Not going to talk about it today, but let's just say, if you're pinning your hopes and dreams on the Fantastic Four going back and doing the X-Men for years to come, and Pedro is the big star supposed to carry you, oh, Feige, you thought he was your Mandalorian. No. In the words of Shia LaBeouf, no. He's about to cost you a lot of dodo. Folks, that's the story for today. Marvel is scrambling, and yes, we are hearing that there are secret meetings happening. We have to be careful about talking about those, but we're hearing secret meetings are happening, and that they may have to completely jettison everything. If you want more details about exactly what we're hearing, we've got it on the Patreon. It's www.patreon.com/WDW WDW Pro, where we go into great detail about exactly what we're hearing. Got to be careful here. But as you can see, Thunderbolts missing the mark greatly, coming in under the Eternals, and Fantastic Four is not necessarily overperforming even Thunderbolts. Again, the blue line. You know what? I just realized you guys couldn't see that. Let me scroll down. There you go. The blue line for Fantastic Four, largely under Thunderbolts, and that's not good. That's not good. All right, folks, that's the story for today. Thank you for coming our way. Happy to bring it to you. As we always do, we ask that you go from being a passive to an active listener, viewer, participator. Click the like button, share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And big news on the horizon, folks. Vacation Radio is about to be reborn like a phoenix, getting a new name and having many live radio stations all at the same time over on there. Folks, we'll have more info coming out soon, but I can tell you the month of June is going to be big here. We're going to be launching the Rock station on what is currently Vacation Radio, but will soon have a brand new name. Get ready. It's the summer of rock right here on the Pro Channel. Until the next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.
What? Jose, what are you listening to? You don't even have ears.
Vacation Radio 24/7. Original music on YouTube. Vacation Radio. WDW Pro's music channel.
I have no idea what you're saying. But if you want to be listening to music, you should head over to Vacation Radio 24/7 on YouTube. One of the 100 other channels WDW Pro's been working on. Oh, and I have a song for you, Jose. Jose Cowabunga. He is Jose Cowabunga. He's Jose. That one seems a little bit foreign to you.